This video will be on call handling rules. Call handling rules are really great ways of controlling and managing how calls come into you and what you want to do with those. Because maybe you just don't always want to answer a call. You want to have some automated rules to set things up and help you. So to access the call handling rules in ZAC, you simply go up here to the ellipsis, select Settings, click on the Call Handling Rule tab, and I have a few rules set up here, but we'll show you how to create another rule itself. But rules like vacation messages, just like you have in your email, you might want to have a rule for vacation messages. Or maybe you've got a blacklist of people you don't want to talk to. You can set that up, and we can do things like find me, follow me, and a number of other choices as well. We'll go ahead and we'll look at these rules that I've created, but we'll also take a look at creating a new one, and we'll do that first. So to create a new rule, just click the plus sign, enter in the name of the rule, and I'm going to call this one Presence. And because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this rule based on what my user presence is as I selected it from ZAC, for example. Now, the way all call handling rules work is there's going to be an event. When you're on the phone, or if somebody's calling in no answering, or someone's calling in there's no answer, or any incoming call. And then there's going to be a condition. Things like, in this case, I'm going to set my presence. So I'm going to click on here, my presence, and when I set my presence to be in a meeting, or I could use the other choices as well, what do I want to do? And I can have date ranges, time ranges, days of the week, number of other conditions here. And then I can say, well, what do I want to do with this? Well, in this case, I want, when my presence is in a meeting, I want to go straight and forward it to voicemail. So I can click this, and I can then specify the greeting. It can either be the active greeting, or the Zultys phone system has the ability to pre-record up to 4 different greetings. And so I'm going to go ahead now and select play the greeting that I'm in a meeting. And I'm going to record that message. So now I've gone ahead and I'll create this call handling rule, and I can go ahead now and apply it. So any of these rules that are checked are working. If I wanted to pause that rule, I can just uncheck it, and then it's no longer in effect, but I don't have to delete them because maybe I want to do this rule later. So this is a real simple rule. Whenever I have this selected, I just go and set my presence in ZAC, and any incoming call will just go straight to my voicemail. Now, maybe some of the other rules that I might want to do is like a vacation message. So we can set a vacation rule. I'll go ahead and double click on this, and what we can say is, well, on any incoming call, you set the conditions, and this would be a date range, or it could be a time of day range as well. And so I've set this date range, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward it to voicemail. And I'm going to specify, just like I could in a meeting, I have a pre-recorded greeting for on vacation. So I can just go ahead now and specify that. And so now that I've selected this, I click OK. Oh, got to select it first, then click OK. Now this vacation rule will automatically apply when it gets to the start date, and when it gets to the end date, it'll automatically turn itself off. Now another rule that you might want to do is what we call a blacklist rule. And so, if there's somebody I don't want to talk to, then I can say, hey, on any incoming call, if a call is from, and then I can just select this, click here, and I can enter in one or more phone numbers. So I can just go ahead and add this to the list. Say a specific phone number, I click on this. And then I need to press the enter key, the return key. And then now I go ahead and click OK. And so now what's going to happen is, on any incoming call, if it's one of these phone numbers, they're calling from one of these phone numbers, it's simply going to reject the call because that's the action that I've got. Maybe I want to send it to voicemail. Maybe I want to do something else. But we can do whatever it is we want with these call handling rules. And so now when I've selected this, I just activate the blacklist. Anytime those people call, it's not even going to ring my phone. It's just going to be immediately rejected. And then another kind of rule that is pretty common to set up would be like a find me, follow me rule. And we have that as a feature in our system. So this would be, for example, if I don't answer the phone. So if I don't answer the call after so many seconds, let's say I don't answer the call after 15 seconds, then it's going to try and find me at this number or multiple numbers. This could be my cell phone number. Maybe it's somebody else covering for me at work. If I'm not available, if somebody else can take that call. We can go ahead and enter numbers in here, and then we can say either connect immediately. In that case, as soon as you answer, it'll connect immediately, or you can have it say ask before connecting. So when when somebody calls you, it'll ring your cell phone, and then if you ask before connect, it'll prompt you if you want to accept that call. If you accept it, it'll go ahead and just give you the call, and if you reject the call, then that's going to be what we call unsuccessful, and we're going to forward the call right to voicemail. And we can provide prompts and updates to the user while it's doing a find me, follow me kind of rule. So this would be a pretty typical find me, follow me rule. Go ahead and click OK, and answer. When I want these active, just go ahead and check them. And that's setting up call handling rules. Again, this can be done by you as the end user, and you can do it. You can also have it set up by your phone system administrator.